he a good kid. He ain't do nothing, and he ain't gonna never see his mama if we don't let him out of prison. You see how stupid they make us? And if you think they love you, if you have any inkling that these people like you or love you, let's look at some of the things they say about you. Oregon's educational policy changes. In 2021, Oregon's governor, Kate Brown, signed a law removing the requirement for high school students to demonstrate proficiency in reading, writing, and math to graduate. The rationale was to benefit students of color, but critics argued that this policy lowered academic expectations for minority students, potentially hindering their future opportunities. She thought so much of you guys, she wanted to lower what school actually was. Reading, writing, and arithmetic? Nope. These black idiots can't do that. They just can't do that. Why do we expect them to know math?
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
That's numbers and stuff. All they know. That's what they know. Did I do that too good? Did I do it too well? I'm speechless. That's what they do. That's what they expect us to act like. They expect us to act like animals. They expect us to just be so stupid we can't accomplish anything. Yeah, so Charlotte Stoker Manning, then chain of the women in NAACP, commented on Mitt Romney's proposal for entrepreneurship and savings accounts, stating he's talking about entrepreneurship saving accounts. Black people can barely find a way to get back and forth from work. What? I guess we just swing from branches. I guess we don't use phones. We just write little phrases on a coconut and throw it and see who catches it. We just so dumb, right? And here's the thing. I'm not one of those black people that think we are dumb. I'm not one of those black people that say, well, man, I don't identify as black anymore because black people have disappointed me so much. I'm not one of those people. I actually have such a high self esteem and such a high regard for our people that I think we are not meeting our expectations. We're not living up to what we could be. I don't think that we're living up to our true potential. It's not because we can't, it's because we refuse to. My dad always taught me real black pride. Real black power is to when you look at yourself and say, no one is holding me down. No one is stopping me from getting where I want to go. The only reason why I'm not where I should be is because I haven't worked hard enough because can nobody compete with me when I'm working as hard as I know I can. That's real black excellence. Nobody can hold me down. There is no white man holding me back. You crazy if you think somebody can stop me from reaching my goals that I want to achieve because their skin color. So if a racist come by and say, I don't want you to make it, you think they're gonna stop me? I'm gonna knock them over as I get to my goal. And here's the problem. Too many black folk don't think like that. We think, oh man, I just can't do it. Somebody's stopping me from achieving something. No, you're stopping you from achieving something. You can go where you want to go. Nobody's stopping you. If you gonna have black pride, have it all the way. Stop making excuses. Let's read number 3. Oh, Joe Biden's infamous poor kid statement. During a 2019 campaign event, Biden stated, "Poor kids are just as bright and talented as white kids." Now, to Joe Biden's credit, he is a complete idiot.
No, you haven't. You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but now you got to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you.
To his credit, he's a raging buffoon that's working with half his brain tied behind his back, and the other half is stuck up his butt somewhere. So no one really knows what he was saying. He's talking about pony soldiers and whatever he be talking about, jibber jabbering all the way throughout his whole 4-year campaign. The idiot couldn't even put two words together. I really think they was holding the dead man up there, moving his hands and making him talk. He was a terrible president on all accounts, and the only person who would have been worse than him is Kamala Harris. But even that, he put enough words together to let you know what he thought about you as a black person. He put enough of them words together to let you know how much of an idiot he thought you were. Poor kids are just as smart as white kids, implying that poor kids are all black. They just all black. Why would you even have to say they smart if you it's so many, you could go so deep with this. Why would you even have to point out that they smart black kids, which is what he was hinting at? Why'd you even have to point that out if they are? They would just achieve. You don't have to point out that poor Asian kids are smart because they achieve. A lot of people don't really know why they're upset by this depiction of the black community being this homely looking statue. And it's a phrase that's not used enough, especially when it comes to the left. The racism of low expectations is by far the most prominent racism that we have today. I'm going to say it again for those who didn't hear it. The racism of low expectations is by far the most prominent form of racism we have today. It's not the racism of calling you a monkey. It's not the racism of you, some lady in a park using the N-word. The biggest form of racism we have is when they say we just can't expect little Taquan to achieve. We can't expect DeQuavius to do anything with his life. We can't expect Tyrone to stop shooting DeQuavius. We just can't expect that. So we got to take guns away because we can't expect Tyrone to stop shooting. We got to lower the standards because we can't expect DeQuavius to get anything above a 1.5. We gotta let people out of prison because little Boo JJ, who been locked up 18 times, we can't expect him to stop committing crimes. So if we don't let him out of prison, he ain't gonna never see his mama. He a good kid, he ain't do nothing, and he ain't gonna never see his mama if we don't let him out of prison. You see how stupid they make us? You see how lame they expect us to be? You see how little expectation they have for us? It's dumb. It's dumb to go to people who have such a little expectation, such a little way of looking at you. They look at you as you are ants beneath them and expect those people to do something for you. These people don't love you. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. They don't care about you. You are just a stepping stool for them to get where they want. As soon as they can figure out a way to get the Hispanic vote to be Democrat, black people, they is not gonna care about you. Are you crazy? You think they ain't doing nothing now? You think they gonna care what you gotta say? They already replaced y'all in Chicago. In Chicago, when the illegal immigrants came and said we need a place to stay, they took that tax money that came from the black community and said we don't care about y'all no more. It's more of them. And that goes to show you they don't care about you. This is their depiction of you. This is how they view black people. This is how they view black culture. Angry, homely, ugly, swamp donkey of a woman statue that's going to represent you. And you better be happy with it.